Good day everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another exciting video where I'll be talking about my game week 13 FPL team selection video. But first of all, I'll review how I performed in my game week 12. Game week 12 was extremely exciting. I'm extremely happy. Remember the last when I was talking about my game week 12 video and reviewing my game week 11, I was very sad and I said that it was a good thing that international break was there. And now I'm extremely happy. I had 71 points in game week 12. I made two transfers, and those two transfers actually played out well. As you can see, I made two transfers. I talked about it, and that two transfers actually played out very well. Gave me 71 points. The average point was 49. I did well above the average points, and I'm extremely happy going into this game week 13. I didn't take a hit. Those two transfers paid off, and which you are going to see shortly. Before this game week, I was ranked almost 3 million, and just in one game week, I've jumped into 2.1 million. I believe after this game week, I'm going to jump into 1 million, and maybe after the Christmas and the New Year, I will jump into 500,000, and we are going to be going into winning the FPL Global League. Extremely possible. So I'm going into my performance, how I performed, and Flicking have been talking about, have been criticizing Flicking. Flicking has actually returned a point. He actually returned 9 points for me, had a clean sheet, had 2 bonus, and has like about 5 save, and gave him a total of 9 points. Extremely happy. Honestly, I was really scared in this game against Everton. I just felt he wouldn't have done so well, but he has actually given us a good return and a good value for the money. Not expensive, 4.5, and hasn't gone down, hasn't gone up in price. He gave us a good value for the money. Remember in this game against Fulham, he almost had about 12 points, lost those points in less than 3 minutes to the end of the game. And that was incredibly upsetting. Against Bonamon, he had no chance, just had 1 point, and now he had 9 points. I'm extremely happy with him, had 9 points. And let's see if he's going to have more points. He's having not really good run of fixtures, but against Leicester City, at least he has a chance. Maybe we could be thinking about a goalkeeper swap. Possible, because his fixtures are extremely terrible after this Leicester side. He has Aston Villa away from home, has Newcastle, has Chelsea, has the Legends Killers, Nottingham Forest, has Brighton, has Arsenal. I don't see him actually keeping any clean sheet in that game, but who knows football. But I think I'm going to be thinking about how to sell him and bring in another good keeper. Very possible. That's a plan. In my defense, we have Gabriel, which kept a clean sheet. 6 points. They won this game against Nottingham Forest 3-0. Kept a clean sheet. He has a knock now. That was because of the Champions League game, which Arteta reported that is fine. So we expect him to be back in the starting lineup. Colwell had 2 points. It was extremely painful because Chelsea was leading this game against Leicester 2-0. 5 minutes to the end of the game, Leicester had a penalty. They gave them the penalty. A VAR called it, gave them the penalty, and Leicester scored a goal. That ended this game 2-1. Very annoying. Colwell was having 6 points already. 3 minutes to the end of the game, everything changed. Dalot also, again, Manchester United was winning this game. I think it ended 1-1, yeah. Not really sure who was actually leading, but it was disappointing because I predicted that this game was going to end 3-0, but they ended 1-1. Ipswich actually scored in this game and ended 1-1. So Rodgers disappointed me, honestly. I know he's playing a lot of Champions League game now. Disappointed me. I think he scored a goal against Juventus in the Champions League game and it was cancelled. 90 minutes, it was actually cancelled. He played 81 minutes in this game, had 2 points, no return. He's thinking about Champions League all the time, and now he's no longer doing well. Aston Villa is not doing well as a team anymore. That's very bad. And we could also be thinking about him. The only reason why I'm having him right now in the team because he's a very good value for his money. He has 5.4. He's 5.4 million right now. He's a regular starter. You know they are playing Champions League, but he's rotated. If you look at this game against Tottenham, against Bournemouth, against Fulham. No, Fulham. Let me not even count Fulham game. Tottenham, Bournemouth, and Ipswich Town. He was rotated. It's just because of the Champions League which is happening. But apart from that, he has been playing above 70 minutes. So, and against this Aston Villa side, which is a top, I would say a top 7 team, Aston Villa scores goals and is also involved. He has returned very, very good points. Let's see. Had 9 points against Spurs, had 6 points against Fulham, had 7 points against Ipswich, had 10 points against Wolves. Considering his price tag, I think it's good. Watkins is a very decent option, but considering Rodgers' price tag, is a very good option. Mbemo had 3 points. This game ended 0-0. I was very happy because it gave me clean sheet with the keeper, but at the same time, Mbemo could not score. So that left him with that 3 points. This Kopama had 2 points. If you watch this game against Leicester City, you saw what Madueke did. Kopama had a clear chance, wanted to score that goal. Madueke removed his own goal, his own player. He went there, he was in the way, he jumped up, he was still in the way, and took away that goal away from Kopama. Apart from that, Kopama did well in this game, and he was supposed to have a goal, but he blanked just because of his own team player, Madueke. I will not say anything more than that, but I feel Palmer is going to improve and is going to do well. This was one of my transfer. I brought in Salah. Remember this transfer that I was trying to take away Haaland for Salah. I talked about it a lot of time. I'm not going to dwell on that right now. But Salah came in and gave me an instant hit. Gave me good points. Had 26 points in total. Had 2 goals and had 2 bonus points. Perfect captain keep. I don't know if overemphasize on that. It was a very, very good value for the money. I was very happy with it. Happy with my transfer. And Woods didn't start this game. I remember I came in just 27 minutes to the end of the game. Arsenal won this game 3-0. Nottingham Forest, popularly known as the Leonard Killers, could not return any goal in this game. And you know, Wood is actually in their pivot attack in scoring these goals. He needed a lot of rest because he's been starting all the games. He's been playing a lot. Apart from this game against Arsenal, you see Newcastle 90 minutes, West Ham 78, Leicester 80. So he's been starting all the games. I think this is the only time he has not started against Arsenal. He needed that rest. But they paid the price for it, and I don't think that's going to happen. We brought in Isak. Isak did not do so well, but considering Isak runs of fixtures, after this Crystal Palace side and Liverpool side, you see against Brentford, against Leicester, against Ipswich, against Aston Villa, against Manchester United, I think he's going to do well, considering his kind of player. He's been doing well lately. His form is good, and let's see how that goes. Cunha came in also in the last 2 game week and gave us 16 points. He's been doing extremely well. In the last 2 games, he has returned double digits, 16 points and 12 points. And he still have good runs of fixtures. If you look at his fixtures, he has Bournemouth at home, has Everton away, has West Ham away, has Ipswich at home, has Leicester away, has Manchester United at home. So he's going to do well. He's still going to do well. He still has goals in him. Then in the bench, we just have Semenyo, had 1 point. Luis had 0 points because Man City conceded 4-0 against Spurs. That was terrible. Then Arnold was injured, so he didn't even fixture in this game. So what have I done in my game week? What have I done in my game week 13? But before then, I will first go into the player stats. You see that Haaland, Man City has not been doing so well lately, but Haaland still has the highest goal. If the Premier League is going to end right now, maybe because of COVID or anything, Haaland will still have the golden boot. He's not been doing well. Man City have not been doing well, but to show how Haaland has been fantastic in the last games he has been playing. He had 12 goals. Salah is behind him now, have 10 goals. Mbemo, which has been the one saving Brentford side, had 8 goals. Wood has been the one making Nottingham Forest look good, has 8 goals. Then Cunha improving right now. The only main goal scorer in Wolves had 7 goals, and Jackson and Kopama and Wissa have 7 goals. Then the assist is Saka. Saka is also in the plan because, which I'm going to talk about, because Arsenal have good runs of fixtures coming up. We sold Saka because of the fixtures that Arsenal was having, but now they are going to be having good runs of fixtures. Saka is coming in. Assist wise has the highest assist, 8 assists. Second by Salah, 6 assists. Kopama, 5 assists. Temsgaard, 4 assists. Ndidi and Son, 4 assists. Then for clean sheet, Onana sit-ups. Everybody says Onana is very terrible. I also say though, Onana is a very terrible keeper. He hardly keeps clean sheet. But funny enough, he has the highest clean sheet in the Premier League. 5 clean sheets. He's been doing well. Followed by Pickford, 4 clean sheets. Rhea should have had equal clean sheet with Onana, but there are games he missed due to injury. Rhea and Alisson also missed a couple of games due to injury. So Onana also has the highest clean sheet for the record. Yeah, Team Onana, for those that love Onana. Then my game week 13 team, nothing much has changed. Flecken will be playing against Leicester City at home. Flecken has kept a clean sheet in his last game, Yeah, he kept a clean sheet against Everton's last game. He has not been keeping any clean sheet, but he has been having good saves, which has given him some good points, like 4 points against Fulham and 4 points against Manchester United. So let's hope he is able to clip another clean sheet. That would be fantastic if he can keep a clean sheet against this Leicester City side. I've predicted in my prediction video 2-0. So let's see if that's going to happen and Ubemo will step up for us. So this game, Gabriel is actually flagged. This game against West Ham, we watch Arteta, and he says that Gabriel just had a knock and it wasn't too serious. Arteta is very good with his mind games, but we think Gabriel is going to start. Like I was saying in my Premier League prediction video, Arsenal really needs this point. They now have opportunity to catch up and win the Premier League. Man City have slipped now. They have lost their last 3 games in the Premier League. It has not happened in a very long time. So Arsenal have seen this opportunity, and I don't think if Gabriel is available to play, they will definitely play him and start him and try to win this game against West Ham. These are a huge opportunity for them to win this derby game. So I think Gabriel is going to come up and try to win that game. Colwell against Aston Villa, cannot emphasize this game much more than this, because Colwell was supposed to keep a clean sheet in his last game, but because of that VAR call and that penalty, he lost his clean sheet. And Chelsea has not kept a clean sheet. They have not kept a clean sheet in a very, very long time. I think the only clean sheet again was against West Ham. That was that 3-0 that we won West Ham 3-0 away from home. And Bournemouth, which we won 1-0 away from home. Of course, our away record has been extremely decent. We've not kept a clean sheet at home. That's incredible. Now we are going to play against Aston Villa side at home, which has been heavily loaded with lots of Champions League game. Let's see if Colwell will do well and try to keep a good clean sheet in this game. Dalot against this Everton side. We tried him. Ipswich scored and Dalot considered. That's why he had that 1 point. Let's see if that's going to happen this time. If Dalot is actually going to win this game and have a clean sheet in this game. So he's playing against Everton this time. Let's see if he's going to keep a clean sheet in this game. Then Rogers, I don't have too much in my bench, so Rogers is going to make the starting lineup. He's going to be playing against Chelsea. Chelsea, I'm hoping that Chelsea keeps a clean sheet, but at the same time, if Chelsea is going to concede, maybe the goal will be coming for either Watkins or Rogers. So let's see which of them is going to make that happen. Of course, every 3 goals, Rogers will be involved. And let's hope that Rogers have a point at least. Mbemo will be the vice captain. Mbemo has been doing well, has been the star in this Brentford side. He has really been the star in this Brentford side. Let's see if he's actually going to do very, very, very well. He's been scoring goals. He had 5 points against Bournemouth. had 15 points against Ipswich, had 8 points against Wolves, had 9 points against West Ham, had 8 points against Spurs, had 14 points against Southampton, had 9 points against Crystal Palace. And he's fit. He's fit. He's a star boy. So let's see. He's the vice captain, which I could do. Change it back to him. He was my captain earlier today. I switched him to Kopama because Kopama, the reason why I'm going to be doing this is because Kopama has not been delivering, of course. He's meant to score in that game against Leicester City, but you see, his own teammate blocked him from scoring, which I will not overemphasize right now. So I'm going to be captain as a differential. A lot of people will go with Mbemo, many people go with Wood, but I could change also. But let's see. For now, you know, I'm considering Chelsea playing at home. They're going to be in this Aston Villa side. They are heavily loaded. They are fatigued. They're going to be in this Aston Villa side. Let's see if that's going to happen. So Kopama is going to be my captain. Full stop. It's going to be my captain. Except injury, then I can change him. Mbemo is going to be the next person. After that, the Wood is going to be the third most selected person. As for Salah is going to be playing against this Man City side, which has been losing anyhow against everybody. But the thing about Salah is that Salah's last 5 games, he has given good attacking return. He gave 13 points against Southampton, gave 14 points against Aston Villa, gave 9 points against Brighton, gave 10 points against Arsenal, and gave 12 points against Chelsea. So let's see if that good run is going to continue against a Man City side that their defense have been awful. In their Champions League game, it ended 3-3. They considered 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. According to Opta, it says that no Premier League side has ever considered such an amount of goal at that particular time of the game, and they were leading 3 goals in front, and they lost that lead. It's incredible. So let's see if Salah is going to capitalize on that. I know a lot of people are going to captain Salah, but you see Palmer is going to score. It's very possible that Man City will hold this game. Salah will be a very, very huge target, but everyone is looking at Jackson right now. So Palmer will have less. I think Palmer is going to have less touches. And because of that, people will not go against Palmer so much. Because of that, Palmer will actually come out and do wonders in this game. But it could change, but for now, that's it. Woods did not start his last game. He didn't start his last game against Arsenal. Woods. So he didn't start last game against Arsenal. He only played 27 minutes. And now he's playing, he's fresh. He's going to be playing against Ipswich side. I just feel Woods is going to score at least a brace. Very possible. He's a very, very good differential. Not everyone have him in their team. So Wood will be staying and he's going to score. Isak surprised me in his last game. Isak and Newcastle surprised me in his last game. No goal to show for it, but at least out of every 1 or 2 goals scored by Newcastle side, Isak is always there. So I think Isak is going to have good points and try to score goals in this game. Kuna has not disappointed me since bringing him in. Had 16 points in the last game. Had 12 points also in the game against Southampton. And he's going to play another home game against this Bournemouth side that has not been doing well lately. So Kunha will actually perform well. I'm having them. So in my bench, Semenyo is out because I think he had yellow card in his other game, and because of so many yellow cards, he's been suspended and cannot participate. So for Lewis, I think Lewis will play, but you know, I don't see Manchester City keeping a clean sheet. Arnold can score in this game. That's why, just in case Gabriel, maybe something happens to Gabriel, Arnold will be the first person to come in and try to cover up for that. And if anything happens to any other player, Lewis will come in. And apart from that, I hope nothing's going to happen. Then for the future plan, now if I'm going to be rolling my transfer, I'm trying to bring in Arsenal player, which is Saka. I will be using Gabriel as an example. If you look at Arsenal fixtures, West Ham is an easy game, but West Ham, I feel, you know, West Ham is an easy game, I agree, but West Ham have been having decent results lately, and it's a derby game, so it's going to be really difficult for Arsenal to really produce very good results against West Ham because it's a derby game. But apart from that, you see this game against Manchester United, okay, as I would say it's a plus, is a draw kind of game. But you see this Fulham, against Everton, against Crystal Palace, against Ipswich, against Brentford, which is part of the team that has lost most in the Premier League, against Brighton. It's going to be good to have Saka in this team. So bringing in Saka, I will be thinking of removing Semenyo. No, not Semenyo. I'll be thinking of taking out maybe Semenyo, maybe Mbemo, because Mbemo's fixtures are not so good. They are not so good. After this game against Leicester, look at Mbemo's fixtures. He's going to be having Aston Villa, he's going to be having Newcastle, he's going to be having Chelsea, he's going to be having the Legends Killers, Nottingham Forest, he's going to be having Brighton and Arsenal. And before he can have another decent fixture against Southampton, apart from that, he's going to be having Man City, Liverpool, and then Crystal Palace. So you see that Mbemo will suffer a little bit. He will really, really suffer. So bringing in Saka for Mbemo, then maybe bringing a keeper. I could take out Flecking, or I could sell Slicker to another keeper that will start, because Flecking is also, as Mbemo is having bad fixtures, Flecking is also having bad fixtures. So I think I'll be kissing my Brighton players, my Brentford players goodbye. That's what else I think. But apart from that, I'll leave it there. Make sure you give it a like, send your comments, and I'll actually see you in the next video. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.